Okay, so I'm on my last little block here where I have to stitch in the ditch. I'm going to stitch around this block, and then this should be all. I should be done with this quilt, other than having to bind it, of course. So I'm just going to finish this up, and then I will take it out of the frame. So, all right. My video's moving a little bit because I have my camera setting on my quilting frame and it is rocking a little bit, so that's not really a good thing. But I was trying to get it positioned to where, you know, you could see what I was doing. But I can see I should have had it on my stand again. I usually have it on my stand, and it's not. So, I'm sorry for that. I have, oh boy. This is a lot of material right here, bunched up together. So, I'm taking like one stitch at a time. That usually happens in the corners and where more material is meeting together in the ditch. So I just have this side to do, and then I think I'm good. Maybe I have one more corner to do because I don't think I did that other corner. So let me check after I get this one done. I'm just like ready to get this done. I want to get it bound and get it back to its owner. So I'm anxious for that. But I think it turned out pretty nice, considering it's a polyester fabric. Polyester is a little bit harder to quilt through, as I said before, because it's thicker and it wants to slip off the needle, so I can't get as small of stitches sometimes. But it's been not bad as I get used to it anyway. Okay, so here we are at the end of this section. Now, I did this block over here, and I didn't do the block over here. So, I'm going to do this block over here, I guess, to make it even. I thought I did, wow, I might have to move my frame to do this block. Jeez. So, let me see what I can do here. Oh, it's a little challenging, but I might be able to get it done. like to quilt in a stretched out manner, but if I can get it done without having to roll the quilt, I will do it that way. So here we are. It's a little bit uncomfortable because I don't have my chair over on the side. I guess I could move it over, but I'm kind of standing up while I'm quilting here. And it's just this one triangle section. So I just figured I'd try to get it finished. Hope I have enough thread. I mean, I have enough thread, but on this needle, so I don't have to re-thread it again. Oh boy. The things we do. Right. Almost there. Slowly but surely. Oh boy. Getting there. One more little square. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Heading in the home stretch. Oh man, I always do that. I slip my needle out of the thread. Slip the thread out of the needle, I should say. But at least I have my little needle threader that makes it a lot easier. So there you are. Get yourself one of these. Makes it a lot easier to thread your needle. Especially if your thread's thick, like this thread's a little thicker, heavier than my other quilting thread. It's a bold quilting thread. It sometimes, depending on your needle eye, it makes it a little difficult to thread your needle. So that helps with the little needle threader. All right, there we go. Can you see what I did? Looks a little puffier, doesn't it? So I'm going to end my video right there. Well, then again, oh my goodness. Okay, what I was gonna do was take my quilt out of the quilting frame. That's what I wanted to show you. So I'm going to loosen up my frame handles, and I'm going to take my stuff off of here. Alright, so I have this pinned in here, and now the phone is ringing. Alright, I'm going to leave that one go. I have this, gotta loosen that one up. Okay. So, here. Okay, it's on like this spool, if you can see it. And I just roll it up, and then you unroll it. Like this. And then you take out the pins that you have, pinning it to the frame. I need my pin box or my magnetic pin holder. Okay, so as you can see, it was pinned to the frame. I'm taking the pins out, and then we can take it off the frame. Okay. Leave my lamp. Continue to take the pins out. There is one side. And we'll take out the other side. This side, I had torn my fabric here, and I did not get it fixed, which I need to fix it, but I didn't get it fixed yet. But it holds on to this fabric so that it gives me a little bit more length to roll the quilt to finish the very end of the quilt. So, okay. This is the quilt after it's quilted and knotted, and I took it out of the frame, but I'm also laying it back on the frame so you can see it. I wanted to show you the back side, if you can see that. You can't see the stitching as well. There's knotting, but unless it's the pink knots, you don't really see it that well because it's a print, but that's fine. I mean, mostly what you want to see is the top anyway, but some people do like to flip their quilts over, and then they have the back side, so you know, you have two sides to your quilt. But there it is. So what I need to do is cut off this excess. I'm going to cut it even up to the binding right here, and then I'm going to sew my binding together and sew it on my quilt. All right, so I'm going to end my video here, and I will say keep quilting and have fun doing it.